This is a slideshow presentation about the book Broadcast Journalism: Techniques in Radio and Television News. You may have seen my other video on the same book, but on Chapter 3. This is Chapter 13, titled News Anchors and Presenters, and here's a nice picture of Katie Couric, who is a very well-known television broadcaster and anchor woman. To a family at home, the presenters are like friends or acquaintances that join them in their front room for half an hour or more each day. This quote is taken from page 215 in Broadcast Journalism: Techniques in Radio and Television News. Actors and performers in show business are called the talent. This label has been added to the news people and the news actors that you see on TV. This is due to a station's reputation relying on how good or bad these front people are. The presentation styles differ between the types of programming and news that you are looking at. The more the station wants its audience to be entertained, the more friendly and more relaxed the style will be. However, these styles are starting to merge. Walter Cronkite is the man that basically coined the term anchorman in this United States. Newsreader or newscaster is preferred to this term in the UK. These terms are associated with words. Anchor is associated with strength, power, and authority, while the term newsreader has fewer words with less meanings associated with it. The qualities of a good newscaster are as follows: authority, which makes it so people will be more likely to listen to them; personality, because no one wants to watch or listen to a robot; credibility, because no one goes onto a news station in order to find falsehoods and fables; professionalism is something that everyone should have when they're at the job setting; clarity, because cloudiness and static in a voice is not something that will cause more understanding in audiences. A good voice is something that will bring audiences back, as well as good looks. If the person is very warm, then it is a great thing for the audience. This is Anderson Cooper, and in my opinion, he captivates me and has all of these qualities. It is a common misconception that news anchors just walk into the newsroom 10 minutes before they are to be aired and just sit and read what they need to read. These people go through a lot of newspapers and a lot of radio stations before they are even considered to become a part of a newsroom. They are expected to know day-to-day events so as to be well informed about what is going on. They are able to give suggestions about coverage, but it is not always taken. They also work very hard with a group of people so to develop their identity as a station and what they will air next and how they will air it. For radio, it is different. People are looking for a clear voice with authority because there is no face to have the authority conveyed through. Some radio stations actually have been found to hire newscasters for their ratings and vocal capabilities. The credibility and authority of the newscaster usually stems from their sense of self-confidence. Whether or not the newscaster knows what they are talking about should never be in question. Consistency and a flawless delivery are some of the bare minimum things that a newscaster needs in order to reach the audience in the correct way. Professionalism comes from the ability to keep calm and level-headed, as well as having plenty of experience under your belt. The newscaster has the responsibility to fully capture what is going on in an event without being biased and/or prejudiced. These radios usually call for a newscaster who has a very good microphone voice. This means that the voice is clear, crisp, and resonant, as well as clear from impediments. Voices can be lowered to show authority, and nasal or thick voices can be fixed with an adjustment to the adenoids located in the nose. The voices tend to grow wiser and richer the older the person tends to get. Non-native accents tend to have an even harder time with getting a newscaster job. Sight reading is another quality that is looked for in a newscaster. People tend to have a problem with reading out loud. Even now, I have a problem reading, while the thought of others listening scratches at the corners of my mind. The ability to read ahead is one that is thought of to be the perfection in a newscaster. Looks are a very strong aspect of the newsroom. It is something that everyone worries about. Those who appear on television tend to be very attractive and pleasing to the eye of the audience. This is not just due to the clothing, but also due to the physical form of the person. Having good looks not only puts pressure on men, but on women as well to look good in order to get the job that they want. And now, for the most important information about this chapter. This can be located on page 223 in the book under the headlines section. The ideal qualities of a newscaster that is being hired is authority, credibility, personality, professionalism, a good voice, warmth, clarity, and good looks. Authority in a newscaster is knowing what you are talking about and having a great sense of confidence. Thank you so much for listening and watching my PowerPoint. I hope you enjoyed yourself and also learned a lot. Thank you so much and have a great day.